Hi, this is Leetocode question, solving questions with Brainpower. In this example, the output is 5, which is the maximum points you can earn for this exam. So if you answer the first question, you gain 3 points, and you cannot solve the next 2 questions. Now, if you answer the last one, you gain another 2 points, and in total we have 5 points. We will use dynamic programming to solve this question. So this is the table of size question size. We start from the first index. So this table initially has values zeros. So we have 0, which represents the maximum points to reach this index. So we start at this index, or from this question. If we answer it, we gain 4 points, and we need to skip one question. So 4, and we skip one question. So if we answer it, we have the value 0. 4 plus 0 equal 4. That means we can reach this index and gaining 4 points. Now 4 points is greater than 0, so we update the value here to the maximum, which is 4, and this is what we are doing here. Then we have this question. The maximum the maximum point is 0 here, and the previous one is 0, so no change. Now if we answer this question, we gain 2 points. So 2 plus 0 is 2, and we skip one question. So that means we have 2 points plus 0 equal 2. We can reach this question and gaining 2 points. So 2 is greater than 0. We update this value to 2. Then we have this question. Now up to this point we gained 4 points. Now if we want to answer this question, we gain 3 points and skip 2 questions. So we can go to this question. We have 4 gained until this index, plus if we answer this question, we have 3, and this equals 7. That means we can reach to this equation and gaining 7 points. 7 is greater than 0, so this is 7. Then we have this question. Now the value is 2. We can reach this equation by gaining 2 points, but we can reach this question and gaining 4 points, and so this is 4. We can skip this question and still gaining 4 points because the value in the table is 4, and by skipping it we can go to the next question. So we move this 4 into this. 4 is greater than 2, so we update this value, and this is what we are doing here. If the value in the previous question is greater, we update the current value, because we can reach the previous question by gaining 4 points. That means we can also reach this question and gaining 4 points. Now we have 4, and we can answer this question. 4 plus 1 equal 5, and skip one question. So here 4 plus 1 equal 5. 5 is not greater than 7, so we keep the value 7. The next question is this 5-1. The value is 0, and again we can reach the previous question by gaining 4 points, and that means also we can reach this question by gaining 4 points by skipping answering this question. What we are doing in this statement. So 4 points, can reach this question with 4 points, and if we want to answer it, 4 plus 5 is 9, and skip one question. So 4 plus 5 equal 9. Now 9 is greater than 0, so we update this to 9. Now next question is 3-2. Here we have 7 points, and from the previous one, question 4 points, so we keep the 7. Now 7, if we want to answer this, 7 plus 3 is 10. We have to skip 2 questions, but we go out the loop. 7 plus 3 is 10. So in this case we don't need to store it somewhere in the table. We can directly have this 10 points, and if they are greater than the answer, we can store it into the answer. The answer initially equals 0, so 10 is greater than 0, so answer will be 10 at this point. Then the last question is 4-1. we can reach this question with 9 points. The previous one is 7 points, so it's better to have the 9 points. Now 9 plus 4 is 13, and we need to skip bonus question. It will be out the table. 9 plus 4 is 13, and again we don't need to store it somewhere in the table. We just store it in the answer if it's greater. 13 is greater than 10, so the answer will be 13. This is the final answer.